Recorded in Studio 158, beautiful Huntington, Massachusetts. This is Gateway News Network.
Greetings, everyone. This is Lauren Venn of GNN bringing you another broadcast. This week, we have reporters bringing you stories on pollution, top trends of the spring, and spring sports are starting up, and we have stories on which ones to look out for. Here's Chloe's story on pollution.
13 tons of pollution around the world flows into oceans each year. Country-to-country surveys revealed an estimate of 4.8 million to 12.7 million metric tons of plastic debris went to the ocean in 2010. The range is 8 million tons. Most plastic ends up in landfills, but a good amount ends up in oceans. Researchers estimated that 269,000 tons of plastic waste was floating on the sea's surface last year. Waste will increase to about 155 million metric tons by 2025, but the amount of plastic going into the oceans could be reduced by more than 75% by 2025. If we take the right waste management steps, we know the solution. We must cut back on plastic waste generation and increase the amount we capture and manage properly. Jambeck told NBC News. Marine life is affected so much by this. They get caught in the waste, they get stranded on beaches, get suffocated, and seabirds often ingest waste such as buttons and small things like that. 5 easy ways to reduce pollution include ditch one-time use water bottles and use reusable water bottles, buy a pack of reusable produce bags, ditch the one-time straws, ditch the one-time use coffee mugs, they pile up instead of decomposing, and reuse plastic packaging. When food comes in containers, keep them and use them as Tupperware. These are 5 simple ways to reduce plastic pollution. Now to Lauren with an update to the season's new trends.
These choices are quoted to be subtle and not so subtle, nods of the 1970s, sporty touches that don't require gym membership, shoulder-bearing silhouettes, new uses for tied skirts, and gang hem prints that are so not your grandmother's. That being said, the top 10 trends are cool girl gingham, the subtle 70s, out of the ordinary animal prints, sporty minimalism, colored suede, power shoulders, apron skirting, statement stripes, modern safari, the new high neckline. So, Allie, would you consider wearing clothing that has animal prints?
Definitely. I think it's really in season this year, so.
Would you consider wearing a shirt with your shoulders showing?
In the springtime and summer, definitely.
What's your favorite color to wear during the spring months?
Well, when I think of spring and fashion, I think of really bright colors. So I go for yellows and pinks and oranges even.
And what is your opinion on articles of clothing made out of fur?
Personally, I choose not to wear them because, I'm a vegetarian, so it'd be kind of hypocritical of me. But, yeah, so I'm not really a big fan of them.
All right, thank you for that.
Yeah.
And now to Jess with news on Gateway's own spring athletics.
It's time to dust off the baseball and softball cleats and start swinging. But for now, we have to wait for the snow to melt. Tryouts for spring athletics were this past week here at Gateway Regional, and the teams are looking sharp. In the spring of 2014, the Gateway baseball team finished as the second-place seed in their bracket, making it to the semifinals in the playoffs, but losing to Hopkins Academy by only 1 run. Although the baseball team lost about 9 seniors from last year, Gateway is still heading into this season confident and ready to win. Boys' first game is scheduled to take place on April 3rd at Lee Middle High School at 4:15 p.m. Be sure to go and support the Gators. Also, coming up, the Boston Red Sox spring training has begun in Fort Myers, Florida, and tickets are available online ranging from $5 to $30. If you're planning on taking a trip down to Florida for spring break, make sure you purchase your tickets as soon as possible. Now here's Chelsea with information on spring fitness.
With temperatures finally starting to spring up, so do all of the summer wellness activities and sports. So do you like swimming?
Yes.
How often do you swim in the summer?
Every day.
Have you ever done a triathlon?
No, but I am June 7th.
And what exactly is a triathlon?
It's 3 sports, including swimming.
Would you rather swim competitively or for fun?
I say both.
Swimming is one of my favorite things to do in the summer to cool off, but some people take it a bit more seriously. Long-distance swimming has become a competitive sport and has even been incorporated into some serious triathlons. High school team swimming is conducted in a pool while most triathlons are out in the ocean. Olympic swimming coach Kevin Koskela has created a series of workouts for swimmers in training and swimmers who use swimming as a tactic to stay fit. Kevin coaches sessions for master swimming and triathletes in San Diego and conducts a variety of clinics, private lessons, and video analysis of personal swim style with critique and correction. He has helped professional triathletes reach their goal, but his passion is to give the new triathlete the confidence to be successful in the swim portion of the race. There are many ways that you can get in the water along with getting in shape. Simple workouts such as laps around the pool or core training by getting beneath the waves. If you don't have a pool of your own, you can head down to the YMCA in Westfield or even the Russell Pond in Norwich Lake. For our final story, Damon will fill you in on how President Obama has ideas to change voting.
President Obama has been floating the idea of mandatory voting while speaking at a civic group this March, according to the United States Voting Project. Less than 37% of voters actually cast ballots. The president has quoted, "If everybody voted, then it would be completely change the political map of this country, and it could be potentially transformative." Also, the president stated that it would be fun for the U.S. to consider amending the Constitution to change the role that money plays in the electoral system. That is it for our broadcast today. Thank you for watching, and make sure to tune in next time.